theory at least. In theory, this stream should be starting in the next few seconds, so I can finally get underway with episode 2. Hopefully. Keyword being hopefully. So basically it's the biggest testing ever. Alright, cool, we're on. So, hello, welcome to episode 2 of the MyRise. Obviously when we get into it, I'll recap everything, but just know that this is a weekly thing that will be happening. Once a week we will be doing this. Maybe even more, maybe even 2 a week. It's all up in the air at this point. It is all up in the air. What the hell? Weird. Okay. So let's do this. Let's send the notification out to all. And let's get it done, shall we? Let's head on in. That's our boy. Obviously, where we left off was this man, The Miz, drafting us to Smackdown before we could get the rematch that Cody wanted. So, actually, let's check the social media. Let's go stories all. Okay, yeah. So, SmackDown General Manager Mike The Miz has guaranteed a must-see welcome to the new WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers. Tune in and find out what's in store for the Dark Horse. And we do not have any new DMs. We only just have the one from Regal. How about that? So, with that, shall we continue? Let's do it.
Miz. Good to see you two, champ. Come on, what's with the boo-boo face? When I'm the one who liberated you from his lordship.
I didn't need liberating. Let's skip the pleasantries. You wanted the WWE Universal Champion on SmackDown. Here I am.
What I wanted is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. The champion can be anyone who understands what it means to represent the most must-see sports entertainment show on Earth. You think you're that guy?
I'm my own man, thank you.
What I think is that I'm my own man, and the WWE Universe will come along with me or they won't. I'm not doing dog and pony shows for anyone.
You might be your own man, but you are playing in my sandbox. And you can play big bad counterfeit Stone Cold all you want, but you will quickly realize you're just making your life harder.
I've never been one for the easy way.
Good. That's the perfect attitude for your very first SmackDown main event. Since you were so ready to face Cody Rhodes on Raw, I can only assume you are ready for Kevin Owens tonight.
Oh, damn.
I beat
I'll
KO
beat
in the
KO.
tournament, and I will gladly beat him again.
Excellent. And just a heads up, I might come see your match in person. You know, just an impartial observer to get a closer look at the champion I drafted. Absolutely no other reason at all. See you out there.
Yeah, see, I don't trust that. Story confirmation. This story is confirmation prompt. Okay, so this is just how we confirm stories. Nice. Must see champion. Can I just say no? I'll say yes though. Let's do it. Well, there it is. Liam Rogers main event for Smackdown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Well, just like that, first night on Smackdown. Versing this man, the prize fighter, the man that runs the KO show, Mr. Kevin Owens. As we saw a few nights ago at SummerSlam, Kevin Owens came up a little bit short, facing Liam Rogers to be in the Universal Championship tournament. But the way that he lost was a little bit of a controversy in amongst itself. And Kevin Owens made sure to dish out his frustrations in the ring, delivering 2 stunners to Liam Rogers before he moved on to the finals. So now Kevin Owens, 100% fresh, will be able to have a chance at the title once again. But not to mention, this goes the same for Liam Rogers. Not only did Liam Rogers have 2 extra matches before Kevin, but he was unprepared. He never knew what Kevin was like in the ring, but now he does. So it's completely up now to the Dark Horse to see if he can hold on to the championship. The LR has now blessed the building, and there's the champion rocking the gold colors of the very belt he has in his hands. Very much showing the world that he knows that he is a WWE champion and that he intends to stay one. Walking in with such confidence. And it seems as though the SmackDown universe is somewhat accepting of their #1 overall draft pick. And that's another thing. Miz using his very first draft pick, the first draft pick in the entire draft, to draft Liam Rogers, the champion, to SmackDown. And we're about to find out if it was a good choice or not. That's for that championship right there as we go down to the ring for the calls.
Introducing the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens. And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers.
There we go. There's the belt that they're fighting for. The prestigious, undisputed WWE Universal Championship match now officially underway. Both men immediately hitting into the ring. And the strikes from Rogers not leaving any disappointment as he goes to the clothesline, sends Owens down to the mat. Rogers now throwing Kevin into the corner, goes up for that high knee. And now we will see one of his signatures, the drive-by. Rogers seems to have a lot of energy here for this matchup. He goes top rope moonsault and connects. Now Rogers holding Kevin, throwing him back from the ropes. Kevin has no momentum in this match just yet as a kick to the side of the skull. But now blackout, and now the general manager of SmackDown, Mr. Mike The Miz, is here. Like he said he would. Backstage, he said he'd be possibly showing up to watch this match, to watch his new champion fight. Now seems to be talking to his top pick, and now look at Kevin. Kevin trying to go for a pin. And now trying to go for a pin of his own, but then immediately get kicked up by Owens. Owens hoisting Rogers up, but Rogers able to get out of it and slaying him back down to the canvas. Rogers going to the corner and the clothesline from hell. Could this be it? Lining up for it. Will we see it? The final, no, doesn't get the final countdown. Gets caught up in a clothesline from Kevin. Rogers seems to be lost ever since The Miz joined at ringside. Again, more strikes, but then Kevin reverses, trying to go possibly for a springboard, but Rogers gets out of the way and tries to go for the drop kick, but Kevin rolls out of harm's way. Clothesline sends Kevin down. Rogers trying to get under Kevin's skin, it seems. And now... and the big boot! Kevin bleeding from the skull as The Miz watches on. What is Rogers thinking? Going to the top rope. Wait a second. Wait a second. Spanish fly. Spanish fly by the champion. Goes for the cover. And the kick at it too. Almost had it. Almost won the match against KO. But came up a little bit short. And now Kevin trying to go for the offense. But again, Rogers sidestepping out of the way. That experience from SummerSlam very much in full effect here as Rogers calling Kevin to get onto his feet. And now both men reversing their offense. And I think Rogers may have just noticed The Miz's... oh my god! The Miz pulling out that turnbuckle from that corner and Rogers taking absolute full effect. Now, what's he doing? Swinging slam onto the mat. Kevin is on fire right now. And the stunner straight to Rogers. But Kevin distracting the ref. Possibly trying to not interfere with the match, but distracting the ref, and now may have costed Kevin some momentum. And again, pulling it on the turnbuckle. What is Miz trying to do here? Who's he trying to help? We're not too quite sure, as Kevin seemed to be warming up his leg for possibly a strike. Spinning neck breaker. Now Kevin off the ropes. Got a little bit too greedy. Rogers got out of the way. Here we go. There's the second strike. Bang! There it is. Straight to the skull. And the three in the corner. What is about to happen? Wait a second, he's going for it! Bankrupt! Bankrupt to Kevin! Bankrupt to Kevin! Goes for it! And the kick out at 2! Rogers is beside himself, but he's not letting it. Goes for the top. And goes for the elevated life sentence. Now going, charging up the final countdown. There it is, connecting to the bleeding skull of Kevin Owens. Is that it? Liam Rogers retains. Oh. Ooh, hello, never mind. That never happened. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. That's how we want it to go. Here's how it actually went. Now I need to remember how to do a leverage pin. But again, Kevin throwing Rogers into the corner, drop down. Try to go for something, but Rogers stopping him in his tracks in a big boot at Kevin. Pele kick. Now the strikes continuing and the big smackdown. And again, just like what we thought was going to happen, The Miz comes out to look at his new champion. Okay, now I need to know how to do a leverage pin. Oh, okay. So wait, hold on. Okay. And now going for the cover, wait a second, and he gets the pin! Just like that! He gets a pin the same way that Kevin lost at SummerSlam. Wait, what the heck is Miz doing? Miz chair in hand, but Rogers stops it before Kevin can get his hands on it. Now Kevin, almost like a deer in headlights, and now Rogers has some weaponry. And using it on Kevin. Straight the chair to the back. The Miz tried to help Kevin get a leg up on Rogers, and it absolutely costed him. And now Rogers has his sights set on Miz, who's now just put up a table. What's gonna happen here? Rogers could be dealing out some punishment, but wait, his eyes just put back on Kevin. His eyes just put back on Kevin. Kevin's dazed. Kevin doesn't know where he's at. Oh, Rogers! Power bomb to the table! And furious Miz can't do anything about his new champion, because his champion has just destroyed Kevin Owens. How about that? There will definitely be some talks in the locker room after that exchange. And yes, before you're asking, yes, there will be some moments where I just actively do not do the objective just to see what will happen if I fail. Here we go. After assaulting, allegedly, Kevin Owens after their WWE Universal title match on SmackDown, The Miz has promised serious consequences for Liam Rogers. Roman Reigns commenting, "Listen to you all talking about this chump barely winning his first defense on day one. I had the WWE Universal Championship for as long as I had nothing left to prove. Call me if Liam Rogers makes it through 30 days. So Roman Reigns not even believing that Liam Rogers is going to last a month as champion. There we go. Message from William Regal. Reigns is right about one thing. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. As WWE Universal Champion, you will always have a target on your back. Be careful, especially now that it's clear that The Miz is working against you." I would do a William Regal accent, but no, I don't want that to be clipped. Thank you very much. All right, I can't clear those, but I will check attributes. Definitely check attributes. See if there's anything I can do here. I'm not doing submission. I'm never doing submission. Thank you very much. Let's see what The Miz has to say after that whole exchange outside.
What the hell, Miz? Impartial observer? You were passing chairs, setting up tables. I'm surprised you didn't chuck a ladder at me for good measure.
Turns out the situation called for a partial observer. It's what's best for the image of the brand.
And that would be Kevin Owens? What does he have that I don't?
KO's exciting, unpredictable. Yeah, he's a little rough around the edges, but Maurice has her stylist working on a makeover, and there's this amazing jacket being tailored. Look, the point is, KO has promised to be The Miz's undisputed WWE Universal Champion, and that's what matters.
Believing a word KO tells you is your first mistake. And more importantly, I've beaten your poster boy. Twice now.
Beating him with a chair. Put him through a table. You mentioned a ladder earlier. Well, let's go there. At Clash at the Castle, you will put the WWE Universal title on the line against KO in a TLC match.
Fine. I'm going to walk into that match with my title, and I'll walk out with it too.
No. You will not walk in with the WWE Universal title because it will be hanging high above the ring, right where it belongs. Out of your reach.
Wow. How about that? So there it is. Rogers now defending his title against KO one more time in a TLC match. Will the third time be the charm for Kevin Owens when he challenges Liam Rogers for the Universal Championship in a TLC match at Clash at the Castle? Kevin Owens, a fluke and a banana peel do not require a charm. At Clash at the Castle, I expose Liam Rogers for the chum he is and walk out the first real undisputed WWE Universal Champion of the post-Roman era. How about that?
A lot's changed since the last time we spoke in an empty arena.
Indeed. That night I gave you an opportunity, and you took full advantage.
I guess. Most everyone in the WWE Universe thinks Roman Reigns won me the title and KO only beat himself to get me there.
There will always be doubters. Every WWE Universal Champion will be in the shadow of Roman Reigns in one way or another. At least until someone can break the record with the title.
Well, that's pretty much an impossible goal.
Perhaps. My point is that you should take it a step at a time. You'll be the dark horse until one day you turn around and someone calls you the favorite.
I think that might be a ways off. I'll just have to keep winning.
A dominant victory over Owens tonight will go a long way towards answering that question in Smackdown's locker room, if not with its general manager.
Miz can be a real tosser.
Quite right. But it seems to me that he has also given you an opportunity to prove he and the doubters wrong.
That's what being a champion is, huh? Constant battle to prove you deserve your spot at the top of the card.
Indeed it is, my boy. Indeed it is.
There you go. Good words by William Regal before Rogers' match. Will they make the difference, though? We're about to see. And also get this racist off my screen. Thank you. Here we go.
The contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
There you go. Clash at the Castle has now entered the KO show. Kevin Owens' third chance at getting a shot at the title.
Introducing the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens now, his blood must be boiling in order to deal with what's about to transpire here tonight. The fact that he has to verse Liam Rogers 3 times and almost, for those 2 times, it has come up short for him. My mistake, losing the same way twice. A roll-up pin from Rogers. This does not require a pinfall or submission or a count-out to win. It requires you to climb a ladder and hoist the championship high. And like we saw last week on Smackdown, There was an awful lot use of weapons. The steel chair and the table. Well, all of that is fair game now.
Introducing the champion, representing the family from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers.
And that's an interesting point that was just spoken. It was spoken that Liam Rogers is representing something called the family. That is in reference in part to his children, Jackson Rogers and Maya Rogers, the Rogers family, that he will be constantly representing throughout the entirety of his career. Everything he does is for them, he said in a backstage interview before coming out here almost moments ago. He said, and I quote, "What I do for them. I want to pave a legacy that they can always find a way to overcome." As we now go into the ring for this undisputed WWE Universal Championship match, TLC, Clash at the Castle. It does not get any bigger than this. Match now underway. Kevin immediately trying to go for a springboard, but coming up short. And now the kicks from Rogers and the clothesline. I need to make sure that okay, cool. And the Pele kick. Now going for a springboard of his own in the DDT. Now, what is Rogers looking for here? Now going to the corner, and the drop kick straight to Kevin's face. Rogers wasting no time now, getting the table involved. The same thing that put Kevin away on Smackdown. And straight to the skull of Kevin. Leaning it against the corner. Rogers may be trying to take him out early, but Kevin reversing. This could be going up in his face very quickly. Wait a second. Kevin may be getting his payback, and straight through the table. The buckle bomb into the table. The fans chanting accordingly. This is indeed awesome. Rogers now getting out of harm's way. Going for the announce table. Clearing it of the debris. Trying to go for a Pele kick on Kevin, but it seems to miss. Kevin hoisting Rogers up and throwing him behind him, ragdolling him. These two have seamless amounts of rage. Kevin can never contain it. And then the second you cross Rogers, he won't be able to either. So it is an absolute rage fest right now inside the arena of Clash at the Castle, as Kevin now looking underneath the ring to try to find something, finding a ladder, and straight to the skull of Rogers. The fans chanting as if they want another table. Rogers getting in, so Kevin can't use that ladder to go up to the championship, throwing him over. And what is going for the senton, but comes up short. Now throwing Kevin into the corner of the announce desk. And the Pele kick to boot. And Rogers seems to be winding up. And the clothesline from hell. What is Rogers doing outside? Possibly going for bankrupt, but Kevin able to get out of harm's way. And now going for the strikes on the outside. And the Pele kick once again. And the clothesline. Absolutely not letting Kevin out of his sight, it seems. What is Rogers doing? almost passed out Kevin Owens on the announcer's desk. Wait, Rogers, no, in the street, the moonsault onto the announcer's desk. Rogers is on fire. Pele kick sends Kevin down. This could be it. Kevin is out cold. Rogers almost gotten it. Now Kevin might be meeting Rogers up there, but no. Throws Rogers off of the ladder. Rogers, though, thinking about what he's going to do. It seems he's going to set up again. Trying to go for a chair shot. Coming up short, but still reversing Rogers' momentum. Now both of them are going to meet on the top of the ladder. Oh, God. Is it going to happen? Superplex from the top of the ladder. Both men in absolute agony. And now Kevin in one of the best positions that he can be. And just like that, now we have to restart the match. It's about growth, and it is on extreme difficulty. So we have to rematch it, which is fine. We've got some good things in there. Clothesline immediately starting us off. Tries to go for a Pele kick, but comes up short. Kevin missing his springboard move. And Rogers sent on. Rogers wasting no time getting the ladder inside the ring. And the Pele kick immediately once again. And now using the ladder to its fullest extent. Two ladders now set up. But I don't think they're in the right positions to possibly go for the title. So what the heck is Rogers thinking? Wait a second. He's in a good position right now. Rogers needs to get down and quick. There it is. Rogers now focusing on Kevin. Thrown down. And the DDT to Rogers. And another DDT. And now Rogers uppercut. Throws Kevin the outside. Rogers finally having a moment to try to go for the title. He needs to get in quick before Kevin gets involved. But Kevin... backbreaker! Kevin immediately going for something. Going for a steel chair. And now again the strikes from Rogers. And again trying to throw him out of the ring. Get that time. Get that space. Seems like he's going for something else. The moonsault from the apron. That could have been it. Rogers hoisting up, trying to find the briefcase. Not the briefcase, the title, sorry. I think this is Money in the Bank. And just like that, Rogers does it.
Here is your winner.
All of the doubt And he still is champion.
WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers.
And just a little bit of a side note, the times where I completely disregard the objective, it's to put on the match that I would want to put on. Just a feature point. But of course I have to follow the objective to continue the story, and that's what it is. But there we go. Just like that. Rogers has now made it 1 month as champion. There's a few people that want to talk to him. Justine, Troy, and But first, we have to check the social media. After the Dark Horse Championship scored another win over KOs in a brutal TLC match, what does The Miz have in store for Liam Rogers next? Hello, what's here? Let me get this right. Liam Rogers trips on his shoelace and becomes undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Shows up on my show at Smackdown and doesn't even shake my hand in the locker room. Disrespectful. Disrespectful, MVP? Not sure why you're doing this on here, but I don't even see you. I haven't shaken your hand if I did. Don't try to play ignorant. Oh, hello, I need to read. Let me read this. Don't play innocent now. You looked me right in the eye and walked past. You have zero credibility in my eyes. So in public is the place to have this conversation. Tell me, how can I build credibility in your eyes? There is an old rule about coming into the new yard and talking on the biggest man in the joint to prove yourself. And that man on SmackDown is Omos. Take him on in a non-title match and you'll earn my respect. He wins though, Omos gets a title shot. Miz, this is a must-see attraction. I don't think our wonderful champion cares about his credibility, but I certainly do. What do you say, Rogers? Do you have... Bring it on. We all get who you want to be when you grow up at Mike Miz. But grapefruits is so 20th century. Bad look. Anyway, MVP, respect actually matters to me, so hell yeah. Bring on Omos. Excellent. Credibility builder. Let's see what Rogers can get into against the Omos Sapien. Omos. One of the biggest men in WWE right now. Next SmackDown. Let's see what happens.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds. The Nigerian Giant, Omos!
The Omos Sapiens have certainly risen for Omos coming into this match with the Universal Champion, sided with his, I would say, special counsel, sorry Paul Heyman, but it's true, MVP. As we saw on Twitter, MVP doesn't believe that Liam Rogers has respect for him, being a veteran of the business. So they have put this match together. Rogers beats Omos here tonight, and he has earned MVP's respect. But if he loses, that man right there, the Nigerian Giant, gets a title shot. Let's see how Rogers will fare against Omos here tonight. Here we go, bell has rung. And for those who are doubting Rogers right now, he has dealt with bigger performance before in the SummerSlam elimination tournament for the very title that he is holding. He had to defeat Braun Strowman, another massive man in this company. So will he be able to do it again? As he now goes in the corner, and the kick straight to the skull, and the double feet down. But he doesn't go for the pin. He knows that that is not enough to put Omos away. Tries to go for another combo, but comes up short. Now Omos hoisting Rogers, going for the ropes, and a snake eye straight to Rogers' face. Omos now trying to get some, but now he's letting his guard down just a little bit too much. And again, another dazed Omos, and now MVP getting Rogers' attention. How do I suplex him? Roll! Jesus Christ, almost taking full advantages. But again, the showboating may be what's costing him. Now getting thrown in the corner himself. Getting almost choked out by the Nigerian Giant. But now, getting out of harm's way. What does Rogers do again? Putting Omos into the corner, hoisting him up. And now, we know he's not going for the Spanish fly. Going for the superplex, and it destroys the ring in the process. Almost 300 pounds. And Omos is out cold. The match was called. Omos completely and utterly passed out due to the ring collapsing. The ring might have exploded, but we all saw Rogers was in desperation mode. I expect Omos to get a title match, as we promised. Hold up. Wasn't it if Omos beat me in a non-title match? Just like I said, P, this guy has zero credibility as a champion. We're not friends like that, Miz. Especially after Suit Guy you recommended to me last year. Still, you're right about the disputed Universal WWE Champion Liam Rogers. What is this? Peer pressure? I will gratefully defend the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against the Omos. And when I win, I expect an invitation to the VIP lounge to set all this straight. After Omos gets a hold of you in the reinforced ring, I don't expect you to cash in on that invite. You're about to leave the hut. Are you ready to continue your story? Damn straight I am. After destroying the ring last week, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Liam Rogers puts all on the line against Omos with MVP on Smackdown. The ring is definitely going to hold up this time, so the referee can count 1, 2, 3 and end Liam Rogers' brief, exaggerated, embarrassing run. Sorry for my English. So you don't want me to have the ring bounds pulled this time? Oh, the ring board's pulled this time. My office now. Troy seems to be not the best at the moment. With these two men.
The following contest.
We've seen their entrances.
Introducing the challenger from Lagos.
Here we go, there's the title, that's what it's all for. Rogers and Omos one more time. And now a reinforced ring. Drop down. And the big boot straight to the skull of Rogers. Immediately wasting no time. Whiffed another big boot. and a slam down as well. This is a different kind of Omos that we're seeing in this matchup. Rogers able to get out of harm's way, trying to get some momentum going, but again, caught by Omos and thrown up. Going for a cover very early on, but a kick out, not even a 1 count. Rogers now going for his rolling senton, but comes up a bit short. Again, MVP trying to make the match a little bit easier for Omos, getting rid of that turnbuckle. But I don't think... And the rolling elbow. Omos now in the world of strikes, punches, and kicks. And the cutter! Jesus Christ. Hello, Kiko. Welcome to chat. Now Rogers hoisting him up. Wait a second. What is he doing? And the kick straight to the skull of Omos. And now, cutter from the corner. And now going for the strikes again. Trying his best to not let Omos have any kind of momentum. But able to get him into the corner. And now, drop kick onto the knees sends Omos down to the canvas. What does Rogers do now to put away the one that has all the Omos sapiens behind him as he puts Rogers upside down, locking his feet in place? And now the boots. Rogers able to get out of harm's way. Goes for that Pele kick, but doesn't send Omos down. Neither does the clothesline. Again, tries to go for another Pele kick. Sends Omos into the corner, hoists him up, but doesn't get it. And the clothesline from hell, immediately putting Omos in a very vulnerable position. And now Rogers gearing up. Final countdown! Final countdown, center of the ring! Will that be enough to put the Nigerian Giant away? And it is!
Here is your winner.
Rogers retains the Universal Championship.
WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers.
The Nigerian Giant was not a match for Rogers tonight, and he still walks out undisputed champion. Lovely. And in my headset, the Roman Reigns theme started playing, so I'm now scared. I'll probably get one more match done, and that's about it for this episode. What does he have to say on the socials? This close. Omos came this close to beating Rogers and giving Smackdown a must-see champion it deserves. The kid did pretty good, Miz. In fact, Liam Rogers earned enough credibility with Omos and me that we are in the VIP lounge right now. You let that clown into my VIP lounge? Having a blast, Miz. This is the welcome to Smackdown that I was hoping for. Enjoy it while it lasts, which will not be long. How about that? Oh, hello. We got a DM from WWE itself. Being champ comes with big perks and new responsibilities, and your hard work has been an inspiration for the next generation. So we want to dedicate our new ring at the Performance Center to you. Can you join us for the ribbon cutting ceremony? You've earned it. They're naming a ring after me. I'm honored, but that seems crazy. It's your WWE journey prior to the title that truly inspired the next generation. Your perseverance, dedication, and love for the sport embody the best of WWE. So can we let the PC know you'll be there? It'd be an honor. Absolutely. If we're actually naming the ring in the PC for me, the least I can do is show up. Glad to hear it. For anyone training down there, it will be certainly a day to remember. Ceremony is in a couple days. We'll reimburse you with the flights down and the hotel. Have a great time. Thanks. I sure will. Here we go. Let's see what we have going down in the old PC. Hello, Justine. Is anything new on the socials? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Let's see what she has to say.
Well, if it isn't the champ. This is a fun surprise.
They didn't tell you I was coming? Huh. Anyway, just down to do the honors and cut the ribbon on the new Dark Horse ring.
The what now?
The ring you're naming after me, to inspire the recruits.
To do what? Get ridiculously swollen heads? I mean, why stop at a ring? Maybe we should rename WrestleMania Dark Horse's Wrestling Rodeo.
Okay. I think there's been a bit of a mix-up.
Yeah. Last I checked, one lucky win doesn't make you wrestling royalty, even if it did happen in a title match.
Lucky? You're saying I got lucky?
I'm saying you've spent the majority of your time here as a mid-tier superstar. I'm gonna base my opinion of you on that, not the 5 minutes you've been champion.
No one's taken the title off me yet.
Oh, between the parking lot and here? Wow, impressive.
I'm not hiding from anybody.
Maybe you should. Your luck could run out just as fast as fortune smiled on you. I mean, no offense, but I'm training guys here who could give you a run for your money.
Pick your best one and have them meet me in the ring.
Sure. I just hope you can find it without your name being on it.
Damn, so it seems like there's no ring that's named after Rogers. But there is a match that he'll have to do. Alrighty, let's do it. Olaf is now taking on the champion. Very big man indeed, but falls to his Pele kick. With the other people he's training, the outside the ring. And the super knee. And the clothesline. Moonsault on the corner. And now, Russian leg sweep. Olaf seems not to be doing well, and Rogers now doing the massive kicks to deal some damage. He hasn't basically laid a finger on him yet. He now throws him into the ropes. Doesn't do anything with it. Again, throwing him in the ropes. And now, clothesline sends Rogers down. Showing off the strength, Olaf. Goes for a cover, but not even one. And Olaf seems to be shocked on that front. And now, snake eyes off the turnbuckle. Rogers seems to be dazed, as Olaf now getting some good momentum in. Now walking around, slamming Rogers back. Now goes for a cover, but again, not enough. Now Rogers, clothesline from hell. Rogers may be looking to end this early. Tries to go for bankrupt, but Olaf getting out of harm's way. Hoisting Rogers up just to slam him back down. Tries to go for that slam, but doesn't get it. Pele kick. Enziguri. And now the strikes from Rogers continues. They 1, 2, 3, and now showing the recruits the Rogers drive-by. Rogers top rope. Dicey heat-seeking elbow. Goes for the cover. But a kick out at 2. Rogers now into the ropes, drop down, leapfrog, and the sick elbow straight to the skull of Olaf. And now flying into midair with that spinning senton, it seemed. He doesn't want to do everything on the outside. Going back in, it seems. Calling for Olaf to get back to his feet. And the spear from the middle of the ropes. And now tuning up the countdown. What countdown? The final countdown. Goes for the cover off the kick. And gets it. That'll show her. Now, what does Troy Skipkin have to say?
Hey, when did you get in?
This morning. Now, care to explain why I just flew down to Florida to embarrass myself and convince a whole class of trainees that I have an ego bigger than your boss's?
Apparently, the WWE social media account got hacked and reached out to various superstars via DM, you being one of them. It's a massive disaster. We've all got to start using this two-factor authentication stuff. There's an app and a little dongle thing I've got to plug into my computer. I have to change my password now because Troy Demand 1996 doesn't have symbols in it or something.
And you have a champion who got embarrassed by fake messages. Remember?
How could I forget? You're the one who got us into this whole mess.
You're blaming me for this?
No, but kind of. I mean, do you give money to every Nigerian prince who slides into your DMs? You should have smelled something fishy there. And now everybody in the company, including me, has to go through all this hassle just because you were too gullible to realize you were getting mat-fished.
The messages came from the official WWE account.
Yeah, and it's a good thing they didn't ask you to pay for your travel by sending in random gift cards. Look, you're not the first wrestler to do something remarkably stupid. But when Seth Rollins got himself sprayed in the face with green slime, it really only affected him and a couple people in janitorial. You basically sprayed the entire company in the face with green slime. So don't be surprised if you're not everyone's favorite champion right now.
Great. Thanks, Troy.
You're welcome. And before you leave today, make sure to pick up that dongle.
I don't believe Troy knows sarcasm, to be completely honest with you. But now we have to continue the story. How was the PC, Rogers? Did they let you keep the giant scissors? Funny. I was just hoping I could convince you to send a video message thanking WWE for the honor. I never thought you'd actually fall for it and go all the way down there. You were the one who was messaging from the WWE account? And then you and I have some unfinished business. Is that business a pyramid scheme? You let yourself get stuck up in it. You and me tonight at Smackdown, no titles, no cell phones, no more hiding behind social media games. Just you and me, face to face, in a ring, laugh all you want. But your time is running out. Sure, no matter what happens, it was totally worth it. And now we must deal with Mr. J.D. McDonough. Here we go, and tonight on SmackDown, we have what seems to be a bit of a grudge match involving this man, the Irish Ace, J.D. McDonough.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonough.
J.D. McDonough, the man behind the recent hacking of the official WWE Twitter account, making a handful of superstars do some crazy things in one encounter. His opponent tonight, Liam Rogers, going down to the Performance Center in California, believing that they was going to have a ring there, named after our undisputed champion. But that all turned out to be a ruse, embarrassing himself in the process. And now these two will no longer be able to hide behind words in social media. They must talk with their fists. Here we go, Rogers and McDonough. Immediately going in for the submission. Rogers doesn't take too kindly to that and immediately stopping him with that scissor strike. And now Rogers showing some aggression, getting that 1, 2, 3 in. And now setting up for the drive-by, busting McDonough open in the process. Rogers now, and so many turns in that moonsault. Going, but it seems to be corner to corner here, hoisting McDonough up. And now, taking a page out of Samoa Joe's book, Muscle Buster! McDonough, though, getting a victim of the strikes and the rolling elbow, as the fans and attendants chanting, indeed, this is awesome. Again, McDonough able to get no momentum, but able to reverse Rogers, possibly finding an opening. As blood dripping from McDonough's skull. And going for that slam. Goes for the top and the moonsault of his own. Two very agile men right now in the ring. McDonough has absolutely nothing to do. A rope break ensues. Rogers isn't out of this just yet. Rogers now the outside as McDonough now calling for it. Going for a suicide dive but comes up short. And the super kick into German suplex. Rogers goes in the ring. Taunting up McDonough. That could not have been the best ideas. Now drop down over the ropes. And the stunner off the ropes sends him to the outside. Rogers back in the ring though. Immediately going for his signature strikes. And answering it up. Possibly. There it is, bankrupt! Bankrupt to JD! Could that be enough to put him away? And it is! Rogers getting some revenge from what JD did. And hopefully this is all now put behind us. And story complete. There we go. Man just posted his freaking... Did you just post your password? Damn it, just got the one memorized. Dumbass. Alright, let's check some attributes. Let's see if we can make Rogers even more OP than what he is. Striking, yes please. And we'll put the other one in resiliency. Perfect. Rogers is now an 86 overall. You love to see it. Well, that will do it for this episode of MyRise. In the next episode, we get to talk with a handful of people here. I think she is going to offer me a match. He is going to offer me a match. And then that will be the actual story, and we'll be able to see all of that unpack in the next episode next week. Stay tuned. Thank you so much. I have been BM Soper, and I will see you when I see you. Take care, everyone.